C'est bloom. Spring edition kombucha from GT's Living Foods. Spread your wings. Breathe into spring. So, this is what's cool, man. This is what's cool about graphic design or branding. GT's does all this, ornate, kind of like expected kombucha labels, which I like. I think I said in another video, it's not like my personal design style, but who gives a shit? It works, it looks good. Damn, it's dusty. Looks right, which is the most important thing. Looks correct. But with the same little label here, they can just run off and do some other stuff. Still works for what they do, still works for their brand, but this is cool now. I think this looks really cool. They have this clear decal label here, so you can only see the details. You don't even really see the decal seam. It looks awesome. I love it. Elderflower, jasmine violet. I'm excited about this, man. I don't know what this is about to taste like, but this seems good. Kombucha, elderflower, kiwi juice, jasmine violet, 100% pure love, baby. Ha ha. I don't think this is going to be a big burster. I think it's going to be more of a juicy, but well, shows what the fuck I know. I think someone upstairs is listening to. Oh, I thought it was Billie Eilish. I don't know what the fuck. Ooh. So straight off the bat, the smell is luscious. Let me tell you something, first and last. Little kombucha, but that elderflower and jasmine is really coming through. We got some hot aromatics here, America. And look at that color. What would you even call that? It's like a luscious tea. It's like a kind of orange brown, really nice color here. It's kind of like when Raymond Loewy was designing the interior tapestry on the original Greyhound bus, as you may remember. He came up with the color by combining colors from things that were commonly spilled on the seats on the bus. Milk, sandwiches, and pee-pee from babies. That's a direct quote. I remember that quote because he had there was a small exhibit of his on display at my college back in the day when I used to go to college at UMBC, and I was a security guard at the art gallery. CADVC? Something like that. Shout out Sims Gardner. Shout out Renee Vanderstelt. Those were my bosses. All right. So, this is wild. I always talk about my scale, right? When I'm drinking these things, like there's a scale. There's a kombucha side. That's where I feel like Euphoria, for me personally, sits close on that side of the scale. And then on the other side, it's not a scale, it's a spectrum. And we all on it. Right? Kombucha side of the spectrum, where Euphoria is like right here for me. Maybe homebrew is crazy. Maybe there's some shit that's wild. I'm sure lots of stuff that I've never had. And then it's just a flavor side. And kind of different brands play into different ends of this spectrum. So I think like Brew Doctor, for example, tries to I think they try to go for flavor side. Maybe they're trying to carve out a niche to get away from the GT's market. I don't know, but they're closer to the flavor side. But they're kind of, for me, Brew Doctor's kind of lingers in the middle, which I don't like. I think Health Aid kind of skews more towards the kombucha, but they're kind of close to the middle. And I think GTs is kind of runs the gamut. Like they have like Euphoria, like I said, way over here. Original, someplace over here. But then, you know, Trilogy, it has the kombucha, but it's packed with flavor. So it's really wild, and you kind of get these different balances. This is one of those balances like Trilogy. I would say that it's lighter on the kombucha flavor, very mild on the kombucha flavor, but this jasmine and the elderflower, I don't know what violet tastes like, but they really come through in a great way. Some of these kombucha drinks go for a flavor play, but they wind up more being like a mild tea with really no flavor. This is a success in my, you know, palate, amateur palate, or whatever you want to say. This is a roaring success. This shit is delicious. I can't even believe this is 16 grams of sugar. 16 grams of sugar in this whole thing. How much is this? 2% juice. I'm trying to see the milliliter here. 473 mLs. And that's 16 grams of sugar. I mean, that's good. I think I said in another video I wanted to try to, I'll go outside of kombucha on the reviews, but I want to try to stick with things that are, you know, 20 grams or something less than that, 25 grams, so that I'm not just sitting here getting fat drinking sodas and shit. Because there's lots of weird ass sodas at the store, but I'm trying to stick to healthier things or with less sugar. So this is perfect. This is right in my wheelhouse. I don't know if this is special edition. It says spring edition. So I don't know. I mean, is it going to stay through the summer and through into the fall? I hope. Let's see, expiration. Oh, it actually expires in August. That's interesting. I find this shit straight delicious. I could drink this every other day and it wouldn't play out for me. I think this is great. I'm gonna revise my list due to the strength of this flavor right here. I'm gonna go Trilogy 1, Original 2, all GTs, Euphoria 3. I'm a slide. What was it? Was it the pineapple one that I was really liking? I'm gonna slide this in at 4. I'm gonna slide this in at 4, right behind Euphoria. Maybe I'll start to write down the list or keep a running list or something like that. I don't know how interesting style I want this to get, or how like keeping track of shit style I want it to be. Maybe a written list would be cool. I don't fucking know. Who cares, right? But for me, this is number 4. GTs. Shout out GTs. They're getting it done. They're getting the fucking job done. In the kombucha market, I see no competitor. I obviously need to branch out and try some other flavors. I have another couple flavors of Health Aid that I'm gonna check out. I found a new store around the corner over here that has like 8 to 10 different flavors of Health Aid. My store over here only has like 4. So I got branching out and doing more Health Aid. Brew Doctor really has to fucking come step it up. They've been at the Home Run Derby here, you know, a couple times now, and they're, you know, they're hitting fucking line drives. What do you want? I don't want a line drive. When I drink this shit, I want a fucking in the park home run. You know what I'm saying? I want a fucking Ichiro Suzuki. I want to be running the bases, and the dude in the outfield is bobbling the ball. He's like,